We are going to begin with a live look at Chicago, where day 3 of the Democratic National Convention is getting underway today. Tonight, former President Bill Clinton and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will take the stage before Tim Walz officially accepts the vice presidential nomination. Last night was full of speeches from major Democratic leaders, including former First Lady Michelle Obama and former White House press secretary under the Trump administration, Stephanie Grisham, who resigned in the aftermath of the January 6th attack and says that she is now voting for Harris. Former President Barack Obama also took the stage, who urged Democrats to unite behind Vice President Kamala Harris to defeat Donald Trump in November, along with Vice President Kamala Harris's husband, second gentleman Doug Emhoff.
Kamala is a joyful warrior. It's doing for her country what she has always done for the people that she loves. Her passion will benefit all of us when she's our president. And here's the thing about joyful warriors. They're still warriors. And Kamala is as tough as it comes.
Together, Kamala and Tim have kept faith with America's central story. A story that says we are all created equal. All of us endowed with certain inalienable rights, that everyone deserves a chance, that even when we don't agree with each other, we can find a way to live with each other. That's Kamala's vision. That's Tim's vision. That's the Democratic Party's vision. And our job over the next 11 weeks is to convince as many people as possible to vote for that vision.
So CBS Mornings co-host Tony Dokoupil is leading our coverage of the DNC in Chicago. So I definitely noticed some sort of recurring themes or concepts between last night and the night before, particularly when it came to sort of prominent Democrats, essentially one way or another saying in their speeches, if you liked what I did, you're going to love Kamala Harris because she's me plus whatever. What were your biggest takeaways from that night?
My biggest takeaway off the top is just that Barack Obama is a generational speaker. Everyone agrees with that, but he may not be the best speech maker in his family. Michelle Obama gave what I think most people would agree was the speech of the night. It had so much in it. There were criticisms of Donald Trump, of course, but there were also a lot of compliments and building up of Kamala Harris. I think she called Kamala Harris among the most qualified people ever to run for the office of president and more than ready for this moment. She celebrated her laugh and her lightness and talked about how this race is not over, something that Barack Obama talked about as well. Not to take the moment and the enthusiasm for granted. There's obviously been a change since Joe Biden dropped out of the race, but that is not the same as a victory.
All right. I like that summing up of things. Tony, I know that you're going to be very busy today. I hope you got a little bit of sleep before you had to get up early. Thanks a lot. Well, senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe is also here. You're also at the DNC. Can you see Tony from where you are?
I am waving to him now, and he is waving back, yes.
Very cool.
Straight ahead, Todd. There you go. Anyway, how are you, Anne-Marie?
I'm very good, Ed. So from your time being out there on the floor, is there, I want to get a sense of what the energy was like. I was joking with Adriana earlier today that I was waiting for the DNC mixtape to come out because just watching it, it felt like one hell of a party. What was it like being there?
Yeah, you remember 4 years ago during the pandemic when they had to do this all by Zoom, each state essentially submitted a video to submit their delegate count to the convention, and it had things like a guy standing on a beach in Rhode Island with a plate of calamari. And, you know, each state was a little distinct that way. So, you know, last night by having each state pick a song, usually by a band from the state or a favorite song of one of their top leaders, it kept it moving because otherwise it's a pretty stale affair where essentially they're just going through the room and getting it over with. You know, Lil Jon being here, obviously a bit of a flex by Georgia, all of it designed not only to play well in the room, but to especially play well today online. This is a party that's become very attuned to how this campaign, their party, the movement, politics are playing out in the digital space as we do. And they know that those kinds of moments have real stick-to-itiveness and have a way of showing up in feeds now, not only today, but probably for the next several days, all of it designed to sort of remind people, hey, these guys seem to, have a good time while they're doing this, seem to be maybe a little more culturally relevant, and it'll, reach the younger, maybe swing voters out there that might just go, oh, that seems kind of fun.
Sort of over the past year or so, often we've asked you about the influence of Donald Trump on the Republican Party. And I think one of the ways that we've seen the influence is that sort of Republicans who are not supportive of Donald Trump have found that there isn't a home for them in the Republican Party in some cases. And lo and behold, we see some of those Republicans making speeches last night.
Yeah, Stephanie Grisham, probably the biggest name. There's a mayor from Arizona as well. There are going to be a few more tonight and tomorrow to sprinkle in. They get very few moments on stage because, frankly, that airtime is valuable and they're reserving it for their most loyal and best-known members. But they're trying to make the point that, again, will be amplified online once people see the clips. If you're someone like them who has issues with Trump, by all means, come on over. But I think, actually, the most effective reminder of the Trump era was what Michelle Obama had to say last night regarding the fact that she and her family, her husband, have been his target, have been in his sights for nearly 16 years now. Remember, he was the one that stoked the questions about where Barack Obama was born, where is his birth certificate. Trump started that. He was the one that leveled attacks on her when they were running the first time and when they ran again, who used them as a convenient foil when he first ran in 2016. And what she was trying to say to the party is, my family, she says, stands as a reminder of what he can do to our candidates and to our party and to our people if we allow him to get inside our head and really bother us, and be ready for whatever it is he says and does in the next 70 some odd days, and just plow through and get Democrats elected not only to the White House but to Congress. Let's see if that sticks with party activists, especially in the coming days.
All right. Okay. Ed O'Keefe, thank you very much.